Hi Miles, how you doing? I got your workup right here. I got your four denominations. Okay, everything is looking good. I think everything's looking great. I think the vertical orientation is interesting. One of the things that I think is, I think that your denominations, especially at the bottom of the bills, are really, really tiny. Those are tiny, and that could be an issue. There, and when you take a look at these, I think one of the problems in American money is in currency is that the denominations are pretty small, and they have addressed that. I don't remember which redesign that was addressed, but if you look at older bills, they're even smaller, and I always thought that was a problem, and apparently so did the designers of U.S. currency and the people who make those decisions, because in the past 20 years, I think they've been excuse me, I think the numbers have been enlarged twice. I'm not positive, but so that would definitely be a consideration. I think the other thing is the fact that, as we're pointing to contemporary currency design, a lot of what we're seeing is pointing to accessibility in terms of designing the currency, the bills themselves, to be different sizes. And I think that's really important. I think if you're not going to demarcate the difference in denominations by sizes, I'm wondering if there's something else you could do. Maybe you could change the texture of the edges of different. So maybe the 50 has a scalloped top. Maybe the 20 has a rounded top. Maybe the 5 would have a different type of jagged top, or do you know what I'm saying? So try to point to some other indication for accessibility. If you're not down with using different sizes, maybe try something else. It's food for thought. I just think it's really important in terms of accessibility to demarcate these bills in a way other than visually being able to differentiate the denominations. I think that's really important. One of the things I've noticed, Miles, in your that I've noticed in the past couple of weeks is that it seems like your sketches, it seems like you have an idea in your head of where you want to go, but it's not always transposed onto your final sketches. I've noticed this before, whereas your other sketches you turn in are like your final products are good, but it doesn't seem like the sketches are really, really capturing the essence of what you want to do in your final bill. For that reason, and when you graduate in a studio, your sketches, when you're working in a studio or when you're working for a client, your sketches are really going to have to point to exactly what is going on. So in other words, it's the sketch stage. You show your sketch stage to your art director, and that art director is going to need to know exactly, this should be a almost exact representation of what the currency is going to look like in its digital stage or in its final design stage. So that's food for thought. I would say once you graduate, expect to be held to a little bit of a higher standard in terms of your final sketch as it relates to the final product. All right, excellent job. I'm looking forward to this. I'm loving the currency project. I hope you are too. I'm really looking forward to seeing where your final designs go. All right, any questions? Give me a holler. Great job. Thank you.